Hi everyone. So we're going to look at how to make your own tutorials using screencastify. It's free. You don't need to download anything. It just adds directly to your as a Chrome extension. You can record, edit and share your videos. It doesn't take long at all to do that. And they're already auto-saved into your Google Drive under a folder that will say screencastify. So it's very, very useful to use. So what we're going to have a look at first of all are some recording tips for you. Um, so you can video with or without a webcam. So if you don't want to be seen, that's fine. Don't have it there. However, I think when you're making tutorials for your own class, it's really nice for your class to see you. I think that you build up that relationship a lot better and it's more engaging for them. So if you can be brave, maybe keep your webcam on. The free screencastify has a 5-minute limit, which I think is fine because really when we're trying to concentrate, 5 minutes is kind of a good time to just look at watching a screen for information. Wherever possible, try and look into the camera to keep eye contact rather than always looking at your screen or your keyboard. Again, it's much more engaging. And one of the things that I learned early on is to hide, if you're allowing your whole screen to be shared, then do hide whatever you don't want others to see. So any open book tabs that you've got, maybe hide your bookmarks bar, turn off your emails. Otherwise you'll have email notifications popping up and being recorded too. So when you're wanting to record, you'll go over to this, where is Screencastify first of all? Well, it will be up here as an extension. There it is up there. And when you click on that, it will, at the moment I am recording, so it doesn't give me the option. But when you click on it normally, what you will have is this little icon here that will come up, and you'll choose whether to record with your desktop, your browser top, or webcam only. Usually it's desktop, and then you'll hit record. And then it will ask you how much of your screen is it that you actually want to share. Is it just an application or your whole screen? It's also quite useful to use the drawing tools. So the drawing tools are here, and these are the icon, and they're available at the bottom of your at the screen when you're using Screencastify. Here they are here in real life. Now to enable the drawing tools, they won't be there automatically. You do need to click this little button that will come up on your Screencastify when you're ready to go. But once they're enabled, they're ready to use, and they're very, very useful. So obviously you have a drawing button that you can use. So you can look at something and annotate as you go. All the usual ones that you would expect. You've got your eraser that's going on there. If I want to erase the whole thing, I'm going to click this box here. That will erase the whole lot. I can turn my webcam on or off from here. I think that's really useful because sometimes you won't want the webcam on, it'll get in the way. So you can just turn it off from here. And what another really nice feature is the pause button. So that at any time you can pause your recording. Maybe you wanted to go and get something, or maybe you needed to set the next slide up, for whatever reason, you can pause it and then continue again. So the drawing tools are very, very useful. So the final thing that you need to then think about is what you're going to do with your tutorial once you've finished it. How are you going to share it? There's lots of different ways that you can share it. If you just copy that shareable link, then you can send it via an email, and all the different options that you can do. Do watch it first though. See if you like it, maybe reshoot it, trim as necessary, and also consider what you want your students to do after watching the tutorial. Just because you've made it and they've watched it doesn't mean that they've actually processed any of that information. So what's the follow-up going to be? Is it that they come back then to discuss some of the points that you've raised in the tutorial? Are they going to fill in a tutorial reflection sheet? Are they going to go off and do some relevant practice? So there you go, a few tips on how to use Screencastify.